Hi, and welcome to this episode of John's Model Kit Review. In today's episode, we are looking at a classic kit from Academy. It is their 1/48 scale P-47N Thunderbolt. This is Academy kit number 2155. The copyright on this kit is 1995, so this kit has been around for quite some time now. And in this in-process model kit review, we're going to take a look at the kit instructions. We're going to look at the plastic parts that come in the kit. We will look at the surface detailing. We'll look at the detail on the interior bits of this kit. We'll take a look at the clear parts on the kit, and we'll also discuss the decals that come in the kit and the painting and marking guide. This kit comes in a nice top opening box. It's got nice box art on the front of it. And posted around the sides of the box are some pictures of the completed kit. There's one marking option included in this kit, and that is for the box art plane and the plane that's shown built up. And that's for a P-47N5RE of the 456th Fighter Squadron, 414th Fighter Group in August of 1945, based on Iwo Jima. Looking at the kit instructions, there is a nice page that shows the plastic parts that come in the kit, and they come on a total of 5 sprues. One of those sprues is a clear sprue. Step 1 of the instructions covers the cockpit interior. Everything fits together very nicely. There's some raised detail on the instrument panel. That's going to take a little bit of detail painting. There's no decal included for the instruments, and so a little bit more time is going to be spent here just making that look really nice. I have a picture of the seat here, and I will probably use the True Details seat that is beside it instead of the kit seat, just for the added detail there. If you're going to use a kit seat, I would recommend adding some photo etch seat belts to that. Step 2 covers closing up the fuselage around the interior bits. And I've got a couple of pictures here that just show the fuselage held together. And honestly, the fit on these parts is superb. They will require just a little bit of cleanup on that main seam. Otherwise, this should turn out really, really nice. The Thunderbolt is a little bit complex on the underside with the turbo outlet scoop and some of the air vents and such. But even on those areas, the cleanup shouldn't be too bad. Step 3 covers the wing assembly. This kit has the option of posing the wing gun covers open. I decided not to do that and just fit the wing gun covers in place, and I've already glued them in place on these wings, and the fit was nice. They just required a little bit of cleanup around the parts. Fitting the wings together, they have an incredibly thin trailing edge, and even on the leading edge of the wing, they fit together very precisely. The gun inserts fit very nicely as well. And we're looking at the underside of the wing here. You can see the landing gear well detail is nice, as is the recessed surface detail on the kit. Step 3 also covers the tail planes, and I have one here that is assembled and glued together. And not only is the fit really, really nice on this, but I've shown here just dry fitting it to the fuselage half. It looks like you're going to be able to get a gap-free join on these parts. Step 4 covers mounting the wings to the airframe and the tail planes. I have a couple of pictures of the wing just dry fitted to the fuselage assembly. These are a butt join, and you just want to be careful to get this step exactly right. Step 5 covers the engine assembly and the engine covers. One critique of this kit is that the front of the engine is not for this version of the Pratt & Whitney R2800 that is actually in the P-47N. If that bothers you, you can certainly replace the kit engine with a resin replacement. I have a picture of the glued together engine cowl here. It came out very cleanly. It fits to the front of the fuselage very nicely. Step 6 covers the prop and the installation of the clear parts. The P-47 used a paddle-bladed prop, so it's a fatter looking prop than the original P-47 models. I would have to do a little bit of research to make sure that the shape of this prop is exactly correct for a P-47N. The only thing I noticed is they have some light sink holes on the inner prop cuffs. It's going to require some cleanup. Taking a look at the clear parts, they look pretty decent. I imagine the fit on these is going to be really, really nice. I did see one flaw in the forward canopy section, and that might go away with a dip in some future floor polish. I have installed the clear identification lights on the underside of the wing, but they're jewel-like and they really look nice and they fit very, very nicely in the holes that are in the bottom of the wing. Step 7 covers the landing gear, and in this photo you can see a picture of the wheel and of the inside detail and the outside detail on the landing gear doors. Honestly, everything looks good here. Step 8 covers the installation of the landing gear parts, and I don't anticipate any trouble with this step. Step 9 covers the assembly of all of the ordnance in the kit. There are some options here. You'll want to decide beforehand what ordnance options that you want to go with, and then assemble those options and install them in the proper place. It has a diagram that locates the armaments. Moving on to the painting and marking guide. The instructions have a nice fore view of the aircraft that's modeled. They have another view that shows the decals on the different armament options. That's a nice touch, and these instructions overall seem to be very, very clear. Taking a look at the kit decals themselves, I think the color looks in register, and I don't anticipate having any problems whatsoever with these decals that are included in the kit. In conclusion, is Academy's P-40N Thunderbolt still worth building? And I'm going to give this one an unqualified 2 thumbs up. The surface detail on this kit is very reminiscent of a Hasegawa kit of the same time period. It's very crisply molded. The fit on every part that I've put together so far, or test fit, is superb. Just really excellent. This is going to require minor cleanup only on the seams, and that's a good thing because the only marking option is a natural metal plane, and that really requires a very tidy surface finish prior to applying the natural metal finish on the plane. I only have a few minor gripes with it. Number one, the seat is a little bit on the basic side on the interior. The engine on the kit, if you're a real stickler for that, then I would suggest getting a resin replacement for the engine. And then the prop blades themselves, I'm not 100% sure that these are totally accurate shape-wise, and they have a few slight sink marks in the front of the prop cuffs. Other than that, I really don't have any critiques of this kit. It's not a parts-heavy kit, but it's really going to be a nice-looking build when you're done with this. Well, I'd love to know what you guys think. If any of you have built Academy's P-47N Thunderbolt previously, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. As always, I hope you found this video entertaining and informative, and until next time, model on.